Mondays with Mark Allen. Welcome back. I've had a week to think about three amazing Ironman distance races that took place this year alone. Jan Frodeno in the middle of the summer, 7:27, broke the world's best for that distance race ever. Amazing. People were like, wow, nobody can touch that. And then just recently, Gustav Iden, in his first Ironman attempt, Ironman in Florida, he knocks out a 7:42. It's not a 7:27, but if you factor in some of the weather conditions and the slow swim, it starts to get pretty close to Jan Frodeno's time in his first Ironman ever. But then his fellow countryman, Kristian Blummenfelt, goes to Cozumel, does Ironman Cozumel, 7:21, the best time ever, but there's also an asterisk. By that time, the swim was super fast. He went 39 minutes and change. That's like swimming downhill, as I've said before. So how do these three compare, and what would happen if all three were on the start line in Kona next October? That's what I want to talk about today. Let's compare Gustav and Kristian. Their swims were incredibly different in terms of time. Kristian went 39 minutes. Gustav, his time was about 58 minutes. That's a difference of, basically, if you factor in everything, it's about a difference of 18 minutes. So split the difference, add 9 minutes on to Kristian's time, take 9 minutes off of Gustav's time. Gustav is at about 7 hours, 33 minutes. Kristian Blummenfelt is at just about 7 hours and 30 minutes. 3 minutes separate them. Now, there is rumor, and I am not going to confirm or deny that the run course in Cozumel was somewhere about a kilometer short of a marathon, which, if you add in another 3 minutes to Kristian's time, the two of them have basically the same Ironman distance time, 7 hours, 33 minutes. So let's look at Jan. When he set his world's record, he swam about 46 minutes. The piece that was mind-blowing was his bike ride, 3 hours, 55 minutes. Let's say you add 5 minutes on because that course, for whatever reason, just was super conducive to going an extremely fast bike time. That puts his Ironman distance time at about 7 hours, 31 minutes. You can actually round it up because he went 7:27:53, almost 7:32. Again, I don't want to detract anything from Jan's time, but let's just assume the course was maybe faster than Florida, which was super windy, or Cozumel, which was 80 degrees. The times are close, so you just can't look at times of these three guys who've posted incredible Ironmans this year and go, oh, well, in October, there is no favorite. So what about their personalities? Gustav Iden has the capacity, as these other two do, to focus on a good race and to pull it off when it counts. He said after Florida that he still had a lot of work to do. And so here's a guy who goes 7:42, almost 7:32 if you take the swim out of it, make it a fast swim, a normal swim. He's still saying he has a lot of work to do. So if he takes another year and puts in a lot of work, and not saying I've got it figured out, but I have to still figure it out, he could go to Kona and do something incredible. The detraction from him, he's not psyched to do it. He said he probably won't go to Kona. He wants to focus on 70.3 World. So unless he gets completely focused on Kona, even if he shows up, there is no way he's going to win it. Sorry, Gustav. What about Kristian? He's a guy who appears to also be able to hit it when it counts. He won a gold medal in Tokyo this past summer. He nailed his first Ironman in Cozumel. He's frothing. He says he wants to go there. He wants to win it. He wants to make his mark. That's a plus. Those kind of just driving enthusiasms is what enables somebody to go above and beyond maybe anything that even physically you would imagine that they could do. The downside is that it's Kona. It's not Cozumel. Kona is a very different beast. If the race is a relatively easy race like it was back in 2019 when Jan set the record, Kristian has a super good chance. If it's a normal to epic hard day out there, if he's frothing, without some caution, he could have an epic blow up. So we'll have to see. Not sure how Kristian would handle that. Jan Frodeno, Ironman record holder in Kona. How would he go? Last time he won was 2019. Last time he raced Kona was 2019. In 2022, if he shows up on the start line, he's going to be 41 years old. The guy knows how to peak for a race. He too is a gold medalist from Beijing. He too is a world record holder. He has won the Ironman World Championship over and over and shown that he can do it. But the question is, even with all of that experience, when you line up and maybe you have these two other guys completely pushing you and on your radar and in their radar all day long, how will you handle it? Will you say, I can't do it. My body's not working the way I hope. I'm 41. That's got to play a little bit in his mind. But the other side, I saw Jan before the race in 2019. He hadn't been able to really put together a good race there for the two previous Ironmans. One year he had a stress fracture, he couldn't race. Another year his back seized up and he kind of walked most of the marathon. So he had a lot of time to think about having a good race. When he showed up in 2019, he looked like an orca, a killer whale. Like there is no way any other triathlete is going to be able to outrace this guy. If he shows up like that in 2022 in Kona, he's got it. But anything short of that, somebody else is going to have the title. What do you think? What are your predictions? The magic, amazing race would be Gustav, Iden, Kristian Blummenfelt, and Jan Frodeno going head-to-head, battling it out all the way to the finish line. Do you think that'll happen? Let me know. Mondays with Mark Allen. We'll see you next week.